Recently, we just had our annual sales conference here in Grand Rapids where we bring the entire sales team into Grand Rapids for a 2-day conference. So that's all of our outside sales team that's in our regional offices, along with our inside sales, internal accounts, hardware sales, sales development reps, marketing teams, everybody responsible for revenue generation. We bring to Grand Rapids and we have a 2-day conference. And one of the reasons we like to do this is, one, it's so motivating to be around such a group of high achievers. I mean, I'm there for about half of the time, and just to be together, the energy in the room is palpable. Like, you can feel it, and to interact and engage with people who are working so hard in the field and are driving revenue and doing the right things. It's very motivating for me, and I hope for everybody else. We do a little bit of rah-rah motivating, but really not a ton. It's not really our company strength, I would say. I want them to know the motivation hopefully comes from knowing that they're appreciated in the field. They have our full support in their jobs and what they're trying to do. And as I told them that I want them to feel, no matter what office they're in, like they're sitting right next to me. They have the full access to all the resources we have in the company, just as if they were sitting right next to me. And then I want them to provide them with take-home value, training, real training that they can take home and implement as they try to grow their business in their fields. And I think that's a key point that when I talked with them, tried to deliver as well. And I talk about driving revenue, which we need to with action, but by doing the right things. I'm not a big believer in driving revenue with sales contests. Again, something we're not great at. We don't do a lot. Or fabricating motivation to drive revenue, or really pushing, this has got to be a big quarter or a big month. That's all like sugar. It's like short-term energy, and then you can crash. I'm much more into being disciplined in your process and your approach to drive the revenue. So doing the right things on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, and the results that will follow will be closed deals, new revenue, growing existing wallet share, and so forth. And I read a book years ago called The Carolina Way, about Dean Smith, the legendary head basketball coach at North Carolina. And in there they talked about leadership principles from Dean Smith, and how he really never focused on winning. He focused on fundamentals, playing the game of basketball the right way, and if you did those things, winning would be the output, would be the byproduct, would be the results of that process. And that's the exact same thing that we try to teach here at Service Express. Whether it's sales, whether it's service delivery, whether it's operations support, where is it? Have the discipline to do the process, to do the things the right way, day in and day out, on a weekly basis, monthly basis, and the output will be consistent results. I've seen too many organizations and teams that say we got to have a contest. They try to drive up revenue, and then what happens if you're not having a contest? Revenue falls short, or they stop doing the discipline of prospecting or needs analysis, some of the other things to do just to try to close everything this month. And then once you pass that month or that quarter, then it's flat and you got to sort of gear up again. And when I was in the field in sales in other jobs, I really wasn't motivated by sales contests and that kind of artificial driving. And teams that did that usually had higher turnover because you just can only go that way so long. I'm much more the methodical, disciplined approach to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve and see the results on an end basis. Of course, you're driving the process, which is really how you drive revenue. You're driving the process, and you see the results on the backside. So let me know your thoughts and how you go about doing it.